Welcome to some more Train Sim Mod 5. Happy weekend, happy Saturday to you all. I hope you're doing well. I hope we've had a good start to the weekend. ASR, Hank, Sap, Nerd, Domi, Navi, Nilvinus. Welcome. Good to see so many of you here today. Hope you lot are all doing well. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day, of your weekend, to spend some time with us on, back on a German route. Let me make sure my volumes are all good because I know the music can be a little bit toxic, if I can put it like that. I'm going to turn it down just a notch. 35? 35. Okay, I think that's different. Hello, Domi. Simmer with max settings. It's nice, isn't it? It is nice. It's actually a pretty game if they can just work out the little kinks with like the performance when you turn stuff up in certain places, then it would be perfect. I mean, so 1 a.m. is not too late. I don't know. The fact that he's working at that time might be a bit questionable, but it's allowed. Okay, I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down. Yeah, I don't think 1 a.m.'s too bad. If you just happen to be like socially on like just socially on Discord, for example. I don't know. I wouldn't be too worried about it. Audio, any music. I'll turn it down to like 15. Let's try 20%. We'll see what that's like when we're next in the menu. Right. We are back in this is the cab car of the 111 in starting in Frankfurt, so of course performance is going to be shaky. Let's set everything up as it should be. This light can stay off. I do want my instrument lights on, I'll be honest. I thought there was another instrument light. Yeah, there we go, that one. Chair and power. Okay. I believe, yeah, we're good. Now we just wait. A 4-hour scenario, dummy. 4-hour scenario. I really don't know why they're not making an effort to get a save game in. Like, there's not even talk of it. I wouldn't be surprised if when they go for it, they end up facing a similar issues to what Dovetail are facing with TSW. My camera's really annoying me. It doesn't stick like it once did, and it's annoying me. Hold on. It just has like a very loose. Alright, how's that? I think that's okay. It will do. It will do. Right. They've added a Pendolino. What do you mean? What do you mean they added the Pendolino? What am I missing here? What have I done wrong? Are we not in forward? Oh, we went in forward. No. You're sitting in neutral. Sim. I can't call it by any other name than that. Sim. So... It'll actually work properly. Okay, well, I guess it's just a matter of when the next update will come now. Hopefully it won't be too long. Nerd, like, are you one for bus sims? I mean, you've got the luxury of the 2-hour refund window on Steam. So I would just say, don't rush into it right now. Message me on Discord and I'll send you my settings that Nabil's helps me with. That helps me have a smooth, well, a relatively smooth gameplay experience. And then, yeah. So then you're not waiting basically, and then you lose your 2 hours. Because it also is a bit time consuming setting up your peripherals as well. But it's one of them ones where once everything is set, you're good to go. How much is it on CD keys? What's the price at? They have the LEDs working. Oh, okay, nice. Okay, well that would be cute if they fix the issues with it and make it even better than what it was before. Yeah, that would be sweet, man. That would be sweet. Yeah, especially Omzi nerd, especially Omzi. I do love the joint sounds on this unit. This microphone arm is not great as well, to be completely honest. Jesus Christ, ASR. That's ridiculous. $13, bro. Go for it. Honestly, like at that point, a refund or not, for $13, you might as well go for it, man. The base map alone, personally, I actually do enjoy. It's quite basic compared to like. Is it? I don't think it's basic to point. It's just the fact that it's the oldest. Nabil was mocking me the other day for playing it, but you know what? I still got love for it, man. And the other day I played it was the first time I've played it smoothly, because I've never had my settings set up correctly. And what do you know? It was a bloody good experience. I don't think you'll be driving like a madman. I trust you to drive pretty well. Hello, Jackson. Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? Especially if you start the company stuff, nerd, which is a separate DLC, by the way. But if you're into that kind of thing, it's worth it. I think it will help. It will motivate you to drive well as well if you weren't doing so already. But like, it's a completely different experience from driving on the highways with an 18-wheeler. So I would think, I don't know. I don't put anything past you, I'll be honest. You definitely are capable of driving like a madman in OMSI. But I foresee a peaceful side of Cat Nerd HP. Oh, so have they finally got stuff in English now, ASR? Appreciate you, Jackson. I'm doing very well, thank you, my man. I hope you have a pleasant shopping time ahead of you. Oh, I know now. Don't trust me. I know. You just get impatient. I hope you can hear me fine over the sound of the train. Hope my audio is balanced. Korean beef stew with some rice. That sounds good as hell. That sounds good as hell. Really? Yeah, it's a new year, man. It's time. New year, new menu. Oh, well, is it like some sort of beta release ASR? Because that sounds very beta-ish. Like something like that, you think would get caught straight away in testing. It's a full release. That's mad. Like that hasn't even got to do, that hasn't even got anything to do with like the developers, but maybe English not be their first language. That's just a coding issue. Still early access, but the update is full. Yeah, man. There's no excuse for that in my opinion. I won't lie. How do you feel that you're being pressured, nerd? What, because of people asking for it? Don't feel pressured, man. At your own pace. At your own pace. Learn from me, right? Where you'll see me messing with stuff and trying to fix stuff live that should have been fixed way before I even thought about starting the stream. So yeah, man, you want to make sure you're ready, so that when the stream does start, all it is just you having a good time on whatever game it is, man. Domi, it's the sounds. It's the break sounds. They're weird when it gets to the top end. Very weird. I was thinking it to myself yesterday. Always do things last minute. You never learn, eh? Yeah, it's a game that just needs a bit of love, some patience, but once you've got it going, I mean, you've watched enough gameplay on this channel, so you already know. Aside from those annoying starters, which you can try, and there's an option on in the menu, in the like options in the settings menu, to load the whole map at the start, which makes the loading time very long, but then you don't have to deal with that starter in. But if I'm not mistaken, it affects general performance because you've got the whole thing loaded in one go with all the schedules, all the AI bus schedules, train schedules, plane schedules, plus all the assets. You know what, ASI? That sounds very hardcore, but that's how it is. especially in like Japan, for example. I don't know exactly where that sim is based, but especially in Japan, that's just the reality of it, man. You gotta go into that game knowing exactly what you've signed up for. It's in Seoul, okay, so Korea. I would expect there to be a high standards there as well. This thing can really get moving. Deutsche Bahn honestly getting no respect. Alright, Jackson. Say no more, my man. Gonna be alive for the next no later than 2.5 hours from now. So 6 o'clock local time. Would have liked to start a little bit earlier, but it wasn't to be, unfortunately. I do love seeing an ICE go by. Something about him. I have ASI, yeah. Only from watching the One Show, though, the Linus Tech Tips podcast. So from one angle, they've spoken about it again in the most recent podcast, but I haven't watched it yet. Well, I started watching it, but I haven't. Like, I left it. I paused it while it was still on the topic, so I know a little bit here and there. There's now a class action lawsuit. Is it from the consumer side or the like content creators angle? Because I know there was like the two were affected in different ways. So Nerd, they do. Yeah, they do. Sorry. Yeah, no, they should. They should. If they don't, then so with the Hori steering wheel, with all its buttons on it, I think the max buttons you can get to work with OMSI by default is 30 buttons, but Hori users use a program that allows more buttons to be used. So if for whatever reason you run into any issues where you can't utilize a button by default, then I'm sure there's software that will allow for that to happen. But as far as I know, you should be alright. But it might be smart to do some research, especially like Reddit stuff. So if you just type in like OMSI 2 with Moza TSW will, and no, you're not TSW will, with Moza stalks, sorry, and yeah, and then end your search with Reddit, and then you should find some decent information. Content creators Was Wendower Productions the channel that made the video last week, ASR, that went viral? No, last week, the week before, I think. Yeah, they did it quietly. As far as I've got into the most recent podcast, they've stated what seems to be a viable reason, an understandable reason as to why they did it that way. People are going to be mad regardless, but I'm interested in hearing what else they had to say. But yeah, that was what they've claimed so far. Yeah, that's a good shout as well, Nud. Well, I mean, do both, innit? Cover all bases. It's not, you're not going to get charged to do your due diligence in terms of research. You save yourself a ton of headache down the line. Oh, mega lag, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it seems to be gaining some pretty good traction then. Damn. So he's got the resources to go at this properly. But then again, so do PayPal, right? Who are Honey's parent company. So if it even gets that far, I don't know, man. I guess we'll see. Oh, is that the meaning of a class action lawsuit? Okay, I didn't know that. I've heard of the term before quite a lot, but I didn't know exactly what it entailed. Ah, that's interesting. So that opens the door then. It makes it a lot easier for someone who's involved, but maybe didn't have the resources to go at it legally to now get involved. Wow, crazy. So this could be huge then. Honestly, deservedly so. That sort of business practice is just disgusting, man. And it's so uncalled for as well. Like, to put on Marit Meow, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, welcome raiders. Welcome to some Train Sim Mod 5. Yeah, to put an image of yourself as if you're doing good for people. Like that's the worst. Like every company, every business has, you know, some sort of deep, I don't want to say dark, but you know, certain desires, right? Money's always going to come first, but to do it this way, it's not too dissimilar from like a charity doing something similar. It's just disgusting, man. There you go, Nerd. You've got a friend. Actually, Nerd, you weren't here the other day, but there was an Australian, a fellow Australian that came along. Hung around for a bit. Hello, Merrick Meow. How are you doing? Thank you very much for the raid once again. A YouTuber is also a lawyer. Yeah, it's a long day for Honey. A long, long, long day. I know, right, Nerds? I feel like that's not the first time that's happened. I honestly feel like that's not the first time. No, they did not scare me with spiders. It was quite peaceful. There's a big possibility that GTA 6 and Half-Life 3 will release before Hollow Knight Silksong. Well, I've never heard of Hollow Knight Silksong. Why would that anger people? Unless you're a big fan of Hollow Knight. I guess it's a series. A Hollow Knight series. I've never ever heard of it. That might probably anger a lot of people. How dare I? Please enable the train line. Go to train line. Start for a second. Is it not on? How do you know whether it was on or not? I don't see anything changed in front of me. That would be silly, Sap. That would be very, very silly. I feel like Alex was just like a playoff. A playoff? Spin-off. I actually don't know anything about the series. I'm making complete assumption, but going off how they've gone about it, I think it's a fair assumption to make. Oh, interesting, ASR. It's good you pay attention to these things. Sap, I said I hope they won't. I think I said that they shouldn't because from how they went about Half-Life Alyx, I feel like that was a spin-off. Not that I know anything about the series, but going off what I am confident enough to say is logic, I would most certainly expect 3 or whatever the next one will be called, X, to be a proper game, quote unquote. Especially since since VR in general is falling off, unfortunately. Hollow Knight Zoltan was announced as a Microsoft thingy 2 years ago. They said everything announced was released in the next 12 months. It's one of the indie platformer. Okay. So it's had some history then, it's not like brand new. I haven't played Black Mesa, no. I haven't played anything to do with Half-Life. Hey, hello, LSA. That is the most peaceful entrance you have ever made. How are you doing, my boy? Are you feeling alright? Are you feeling good? Welcome to the stream. No, I didn't say it's a bad thing. I didn't say it's a bad thing. It just stuck out to me. It's a very good thing, actually. It's a very good thing. It just caught me a little bit off guard. I definitely appreciate it. There ain't nothing to regret, trust me. I guess you have both Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2 plus episodes since they gave them free last year. I mean, unless they forced it into my library, no, I don't have them. Like, I'm not actually interested in them, I'm not gonna lie. I know there's a big following and, you know, there's no secret about that, about its popularity, but personally, that game, that series doesn't mean anything to me. Don't know what the game's about. Don't know what the hype is about. Just mind my business. Has any 50 series news come out? I don't know. There was a Tech Links episode that said something about it that would have informed me of some news, but I haven't watched it, so I don't know, to be completely honest. It's well worth playing. It's a great job of bringing Half-Life 1 to the same standard, if not better, than Half-Life 2. I mean, will it, like, will I see it as, like, will I care? To be blunt, to ask it in the most bluntest of ways, having just not had any Half-Life experience, having not had any feelings towards the Half-Life series. Or is it just a game that's good and would be enjoyable to play in its own right? Starts on Tuesday. This Tuesday, ASR. what I learned about Half-Life is that are you like a scientist or something, or are there scientists about and you're killing these little weird little looking monster things? This one, cool, nice. Very good news. I'll be shocked, but at the same time, not really surprised, but not shocked. Let me say, if Nvidia don't release any information, and they end up rather than appearing at a trade show, they make like their own event of some sort. Code Monkey, do you know who ate all the donuts? No, I don't know who ate all the donuts. Tell me, please. Original Half-Life 1 is so bad I never completed it. Why? What was so bad about it? Yeah, fair enough, ASR. I mean, logically, like, if you want to use correct grammar, yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to make sure. I actually have no, like, in my mind, a lot of these events usually occur towards the end of the year or in like March or something. I mean, maybe CES has always happened at the beginning of the year. I don't know. I don't really have a reason to know, to be honest. Oh, I do have a reason, but I'm not fast. Oh, it's a Half-Life reference. Well, no surprise I didn't get it then. What do you mean, like game-wise, LSZ? Or like, are we talking like PC components? Yeah, so that's what I responded to. The Simra one is just normal now. Original Half-Life 1 is just old crap graphics, clunky as hell, so playable. Okay, right. I understand. Well, I mean, that's what makes it. That's part of the beauty of it, I guess, for people who are fans of it. Of certain games, those struggles are just part of it, part of the experience. Generally, anything. The only number one interest of mine at any given time is God. I ain't gonna lie. Aside from that, that's like my general life main interest. Everything else is secondary. Oh, look at that. We can catch up to him. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. You got braking. Quite soon. What do you do when you got free time? Play games. For the most part, record content. I use my free time to make content. That's when I'll start recording my like Motorfest videos or TSW5 scenarios. Unless it's a particular something that I'm working on in that season, it's making content. Even Zeusy 3 and Omzi 2 look better. That's a lot. That's saying a lot right there. Am I too young if I ask what a DOS box is? I'm assuming it's some sort of like emulator, right? I need to stop sailing past these stopping points, man. Back in it, everything ran on does. There's huge subwoofers inside, does it? You know what? Apparently sound quality was like really, really good back in the day. With the right equipment, of course. Oh boy, I didn't set my destination board. Or is he being sarcastic? We're not friends anymore, nerd. You took advantage of me. You took advantage of me not knowing a thing. Why subwoofers? Why did you decide to use subwoofers? Unfortunately so. I've become accustomed to it. It is what it is at this point. Right. Unbelievable. No, mates look out for each other. They help each other. They lift each other up. But yes, there are also times for confusion. I was talking to Wayne about this on yesterday's stream set before you came on. Um, it's become like an evening theme, like play that game in the evening, and so I have been wanting to play it. Don't get me wrong. I played a little bit off stream and then I got told off for it, so I've held back from playing it because I have actually wanted to play it over the past week or two. Um, but I've held my I've been disciplined. I've held back, and yeah, when the evenings come back, which will be later on this coming week, when the evening streams come back, um, it will come. So possibly from Wednesday, maybe. Depends what the schedule's going to be like. But it should be Wednesday, from Wednesday evening. Yeah, they do, nerd. With a balance. With a balance. It's not like 90% pranks and jokes and confusion. Balance is everything in life. Balance is the key to life. If you maintain press Q. Could that work? Could that actually work? I'm not going to be the test bunny and try. But I really do wonder if it works. I'm not going to try it, no. I know if you press it like randomly, it resets the timer. So you don't have to press it only when it lights up. But to hold it down, I don't know. Unless I've got like a heavy item small enough to only hold down the Q key, then no. 60? What are we doing that for? Let it coast down. What's a pom? Is a pom in New Zealand? New Zealander. AC when, Hank? On release day of AC Evo. That's when. I get my church time. Don't worry about dragging me there, nerds. No one needs to drag me there. Simra when ASR? Good question. Simrail when? Honestly, if not this month, if not the end of this month, then February. Honestly. Not for any particular reason. Just my feeling. Oh, is that what the Aussies call us? Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? I've heard it before. I just couldn't remember what it was used for. And I'm pretty sure Nerd explained it last time, and I don't remember what the explanation was. TSW 2020 when? Never. I've never played that game. My first TSW I own it. I've just never played it. My first TSW experience was TSW 2. But also Limeys. What's that? Is that an Australian thing as well? Or is that like another cultural thing? You know what? Better too soon than too late. ASR says more about you, mate. CSX Heavy Haul never. That one I don't own. Is that even still available to download? I don't think so. Like, there's no benefits to owning it. There was a benefit to owning TSW 2020 when I got it. I just don't remember what it was. I think it came with a bunch of DLCs, I think. I don't know. There was a reason why I bought it. It's not even selective here in SAP. I just don't remember a lot of things, to be honest. I feel like within my active memory, there's very, very limited spaces. Kind of just is what it is. Ah. True, but as much as I have had good things about that route and the DLC it came with, that little shunter, it's not enough to get me to download it and play it. I do wonder what the issue was. Like, what could it have been with that route that it's the only one that they couldn't move over to later versions of the series? The New York Penn Station are part of the New York Train Station. From the Rochelle route. So how have they been able to do that then? I can't imagine it taking much more work to do the rest of. If they've done a bit of the scenery, surely they could have done all of the scenery, and that would then just leave timetables and such. The day that I come prepared with my multi-stream chat, so I can say YouTube chat alongside Twitch chat, there's no YouTube comments. But let me forget to set up the multi-stream chat, and there'll be tons. And then everyone thinks that I'm ignoring them. Why would they make it free though? They haven't made any of the other DLCs free. It would have still been paid, a paid DLC, just like everything else. Great Western Express, East Coastway, for example. I believe no, East Coastway came with TSW2, did it? But I know Great Western Express came in TSW 2020, so you know that's still a paid DLC. I don't think anyone expected them to make those DLCs free. Oh, right. But then that's been the same. It's been the same. It's always been the case. So on 2, 3, 4. So what? What difference would it have made? I almost dropped my controller. Yeah, but you're speculating that though, ASR. Dovetail haven't said that. And it doesn't really make sense, in all honesty. Because then they would have not moved forward the Great Western Express and whatever the other route that had come out with TSW 2020. Hey, alright, Sammy. Welcome to the stream, mate. How you doing? Gloss up, Ryan, Petroleum Packs. Nate, decent. Very, very decent. Those packs from Skyhook are actually so good, man. Like, they went beyond what they really needed to. With, like, the little shed. And the, yeah, the scenarios actually just feel... I don't know, they just feel more serious. I can't really explain exactly how. But yeah, they killed it, man. Realistically, you could buy like a quarter of all the DLCs and you'd be busy for... If you like were to really make the most out of them, you'd easily be good for a year. Yeah, 80% off is well, I'm not gonna say practically free, but it's a serious deal. I told you when, Hank. I actually gave you a proper answer for once. I would give you a proper answer, to be honest. I gave you a more detailed answer than usual, though. Let's put it that way. You didn't hear it. AC will come back on the day that AC Evo releases. As long as I can stream that day. As long as nothing gets in the way. It'll be whenever Evo releases. I really wish we wouldn't have to wait so long for the open world. I'm sort of keeping my excitement at bay, as I've learned to do when it comes to gaming, and you know, very exciting things. But boy, if they pull it off as they've said, huge. It's basically, from what I've gathered, from what I've understood, it's basically AC with a sprinkle of ACC, but like the right sprinkle, all the good, nice, right things from ACC. There's not like there's much wrong, to be honest, but yeah, it should be a flipping banger of a game, man. Project Cars 2, nah, Sap. I was not a fan. Loved Project Cars 1. Project Cars 2 came along. I was excited for it. And I was so disappointed by mainly one thing. The fact that you could just, I don't know, man. You could think the wrong thought in your mind and the car oversteers. You go over any apex, the car oversteers. What? Like, what is that? Apexes are meant to be driven over. Sorry, not apexes, like curbs. They're meant to be driven over. But every single time you go over one in PC2, you overstay. You lose the rear end. It's like you go over ice. I don't understand why. it just blew my mind. I was so disappointed, and I really stuck with it and gave it a chance. And I couldn't deal with it, man. And I came back to it a couple of times to try again. I couldn't. I don't know why they made it so. Like, especially going straight from like ACC or a set course or another racing sim. It's so disappointing, man. So disappointing. But they've got a nice little career style thing going on, which I really like. It's just a shame. Hey, hello, Carter. Well, don't need to put DLC in the chat. Listen, I've got official information on the giveaways coming. Honestly, I've had the reminder on my phone to make the announcement for the past 3 days. I'll be very honest with you. I've just been not lazy. I just haven't made the time for it. Let's put it that way. I'm going to try again tonight to see if I've got the discipline. But I actually haven't really got time, because at the time I'm going to end the stream, I'm going to get straight into something else, which is going to keep me busy until I start preparing for work. So, like, there actually isn't much time tonight, but we'll see. But no giveaway today. The sub-only one, Hank, I'll announce that at the same time I announce the official information, the general information. Really, Sap? Like I said, bro, I've gone straight from, you know, ACC, AC, Automobilista. I got onto Project Cars 2. Maybe I was just unfortunate, and it just happened to be so that it was those particular cars that I was driving, which was a fair few. I was swapped between a fair few. Maybe that was it. I don't know. But it just happened to be so that all of the cars I drove, the minute you look at a curb wrong, you're off the track. You're sliding away. And the annoying thing was watching the AI do the exact same thing and be fine. And I hate that. I hate that in games when the AI will react differently to the same things that you would do. And I understand why it's that way for the most part. I just really, really dislike it. The menus for it suck. I didn't have an issue with the menus, to be completely honest. I thought the menus were fine. Like the physics were the only thing that annoyed me. A sneak peek of the announcement. Well, I'll give you the details in like an unofficial form. Um, After doing some calculations and what it would cost me financially, I've decided instead of doing them the regular ones weekly, I'm gonna do them monthly, once a month. Um, and to be honest, it will most likely be TSW5, but it could be another game. I don't know. But I feel like a lot of you, most of you guys that watch me regularly, play TSW5, so I think that would make the most sense, right? Um, and that would be as close to the first of the month as possible, and the it would be on stream anyway, and same for the sub only one will be like the next day, pretty much. Again, the next streaming day. So they'll both be once a month until we grow a little bit. Because to be fair, we're not really there yet. You get it? Maybe if I was making a little bit, if I was actually making proper money from streaming, then I could like maybe reinvest by doing the streams weekly or the giveaways weekly or bi-weekly even. But as of yet, when it's purely my own income from external stuff like work, calculating it over monthly and then annually, it's a lot for I was prepared to invest in it. So for now, it'll be once a month, sorry, for both. They'll be on stream, and the way it will work, I'm trying to. I found like a Twitch extension that would mean you just type something in the chat, and then you're automatically entered without me having to do anything or Nabil having to do anything. That would make life a bit easier for us. So I need to kind of experiment with it a little bit. But yeah, the whole thing would be on stream. It will last for the whole stream. So you have the whole stream to enter, and then at the very end of the stream, before I sign out, we'll do the draw. It should be within 6 days, Hank. It should be within 6 days. She's not a gamer nerd, so don't worry. That spot is all yours. I've had fun on Automobilista, Sap. I haven't played one. I've only played two. I had fun with it. I didn't have any issues. I haven't played much of it, in all honesty, but enough to know that I didn't have the same experience as I did in Project Cars. So to hear they've got the same engine, I don't know. I mean, two games can have the same engine and still operate a little bit differently. Could just be that. But yeah, like, I'm very sure about what I've experienced in it. So I don't know. Again, it could just be that by coincidence, the car and track combos that I did or used were that way. It could be. Let's call it that. You've never seen any TSW5 stream. What are you talking about, Hank? ASR, there is an income, but I've explained the finances many times before. If you want me to go over it again, I can go over it. But I'm not making enough to even be paid monthly. I don't get paid monthly from Twitch and YouTube, both of them. I don't hit the minimum to be paid out every month. I mean, Sap, like, honestly, I'm a very career mode focused guy. Thank you very much, Guchen, for the prime. Well, how about that for timing? Um, welcome to the channel as well. I don't think I've seen your name before. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream as well. Sap, like I love a career. I love having direction in a game. So even like with Assetto Corsa, I was doing like the little, you know, like you go up in the there's like championships or whatever they wear. It's not a fully fledged career mode. You're not signing in per se with like a team or I don't know whatever in it. You're not really doing any of that, but there was enough to keep me engaged for a little while. But Project Cars 2, I really loved it for that thing. But the driving sucked. AMS2 will kill you with DLCs as well. It's got a lot of DLCs, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. A ton. Interesting note. I will. Can you just copy and paste what you just said to me? And can you send it to me on Discord, please? Like privately, so I remember to check it. With scan, wouldn't it just be, Sammy? Wouldn't it just be a matter of you enter a particular code of his and then you get some percentage off, or he's just got an affiliate link? Or maybe they send him things. I don't know. Wreckfest is a career modes. I would not have known. I'm not gonna lie. I wanna have like a community event with Wreckfest. I think that would be really fun. It's a game I actually like would love to do. It just seems like one of those fun ass multiplayer games. Thank you, Nerd. Nice one, Sammy. I've actually got some stuff from him in the past, some computer components, and I wouldn't mind buying from them again. Everything's always been smooth with them. God bless them for using DPD, and not bloody Every. It's a class. It looks like a class game, honestly. It looks like a game you could just have endless amounts of fun on it. I'm with you, Hank. I'm with you. Explain the economy. What economy ASR? They handle the IT stuff. Yeah, valid. Even though you feel like a parrot. What? Oh, what? My economy, like my financials for Twitch and YouTube. So for Twitch, I think for Twitch you need to hit $50 before they pay you out. For YouTube, I think it's £50, which is a little bit more in dollars. And so but you basically need to make $50 a month for you to be paid that $50. YouTube as well, you need to hit £50 to get paid £50 or 60. I think it might be £60 actually. It might be £60. So I got Twitch. What was it? Affiliate in April of last year. YouTube, whatever, in the same month, April of last year. And with those figures in mind, needing to hit those certain numbers, I've only been paid from both 3 or 4 times, to sort of give you an idea. 3 or 4 times in, what's it now, 8 months. So I've only made $50 or £60 off YouTube 3 times or 4 times in 8 months. So compare that to like a job, and yeah, there you have it. No, Sap, it's got to be I need to kill in Wreckfest. From what I've seen, that needs to be the your motive. On Av, so recently, so you know things have been going upwards, by the grace of God. So recently, on a monthly average, roughly 20 or a little bit over between 20 and 25 per month on each from like the most recent numbers. But then again, usually there's a boost around Christmas time, around the winter holidays, so that could be responsible. So it's probably worth waiting maybe until like March and then seeing the figures and then making a judgment of that. Is CSW always as dark in the rain? Yeah, pretty much. Code Monkey. This is the latest. This is using TOD4, which is the latest kind of like graphic thing. Graphics. Not engine, but graphic thing, I'll call it. So this is the best you kind of get. I'm also using third-party mods that enhance the graphics. And yeah. To be honest, as a matter of fact, I think what causes a lot of the darkness is maybe fog, which I used to always remove and I forgot. I completely forgot I used to do that all the time. Doesn't make a difference though. So basically, my point is it's usually worse than this. Not really ASR. No, that was paid from my own work. My own work. Because I haven't been paid since I don't know. I think I might have got paid in December actually. I may have got paid in December. It's either November or December, one of them. If I got paid in December, then yes. If I got paid in November, then no. Ultimately, yeah. ASR, yeah. Yeah, literally. All journey mode, 99% of journey mode runs are in horrible weather. I don't know whether Dovetail think like it's really cool. It's a cool effect or what, but it's just annoying. It's just flat out annoying. Was the MBTA? The MBTA commuter journey mode, the whole thing, bar I think literally 2 journey mode runs, was rain. The whole thing, either rain or snow. Did it actually not? Yeah, well, fog density's on 0. It's like when it rains, it doesn't automatically become misty. Like that's something that really annoys me. I don't know why they've made it so. Send us some pennies to put in the meter. Thank you, nerds. I will count that towards whenever the time will come to consider another mod. Thank you, Guchin. Thank you. You're being very
I also
generous.
have some of these left over, but I'll have to go again. Have fun in TSW.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Blood, sweat, and tears for your enjoyment. Oh, bro, you don't have no clue. The fact that I streamed all of 2024, you've got no clue. Noah on YouTube, that is meant to be exclamation mark Twitch. You've diverted my attention to that. Thank you. That is meant to be exclamation mark Twitch, so that if you're on YouTube, you can see my Twitch. If you're on Twitch, you can see my YouTube. But I've forgotten. I copied and pasted the title and forgot to change it. So let me tend to that right now and make that exclamation mark Twitch, and then you can type in exclamation mark Twitch, get linked to my Twitch, and then join the fun team squad, the light side. I don't know. Listen, I don't even want to talk about the whole thing again, man. Like, we all have a bit of crazy in us, right? But when you realize how much crazy some other people have, be grateful. I feel like my lips are coming apart. Sounded mad. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be surprised if she wasn't. Now, just like imagine, right? I think I was streaming daily. Yeah, I was streaming daily that time, and you know I'm getting no viewers, and that's the only person in my chat, right? And you know you've got my face, like you can see when my eyes divert to the chat. Damn. It was odd. It was odd. Oh, shock ASR. Absolute shock. What annoys me is that we can't choose our weather for journey mode. So cool. Cater, in that case, cater to us some nice weather. Some decent weather. By the way, why can I not see? Where's Sifa? Why was the thing looking up? I didn't even notice. Cater to us some decent weather if you're going to force dynamic weather on us. You know, get us to have a good experience, a good time. Oh, it's the next stop marker. I thought it was this stop marker. Well, if it was this stop marker, I was done a good job. So I'll pat on the back. Nerd from finish a 1 hour service, Tommy. Wait, finish a 1 hour service. What happened to your 4 hour one? I think we're doing a 4 hour service. You know what? From Streamlabs, I think Streamlabs, either Stream Elements or Streamlabs, I can actually like, there are like sponsorships to take, like up for grabs, if it makes sense, for like certain games, like, you know, like the typical mobile games or whatever it would be. Pardon me. And it's one of them ones where if I put a link and then you guys click it and then I make some money off it, I think. But when it's like that type of thing, I kind of just stay away from it. I even wonder, just not worth it. I think. Yeah, Dommy. In not a rude way, like good boy, like good on you. You've got the right mind. What was 20 bits, nerd? What are you waffling about? Hey, Sap, I'd be down. If it's that, it's that. Cool. Let's get it. That's actually a +1. Anything food related, that's a +1 in my book. Oh my god, nerds. Right, yeah, sorry, I completely missed it. It doesn't show it on Streamlabs, but I can see it on Twitch chat on my iPad. And you know what? I think it's worth it. All those jumping emojis or jumping emotes. Yeah, definitely worth it, man. Money well spent. ASR, I've only just turned the music back on today because I no longer use the background music. There has to be something now to like break the silence in the menu. But yeah, I never, since like the first couple of days when the game released, I've never had the music on. Annoyingly, we're now going to be on restricted PZB. How much for me, what? What do you mean how much for me though, like one hot chip? What does that even mean? English, nerds. The Queen's English. She's dead now. The King's English. Not your Australian stuff. You leaving us, Hank? Take care, my man. Have a good rest of your Saturday evening. For the last few days, doing a special thing. Now jump to submit the signals, not displayed aspects. Oh! Oh! Fair, yeah, respect ASR. Any progress towards driving hardless, I respect it, honestly. It won't be me, but I respect it. I'm gonna throw some food into his mouth. Enjoy, my man. Bon appetit. Whatever it is. The sub-only giveaway, it will be no later than... It won't be after this coming week. It will be during this coming week. So before next... It will be sometime before next weekend. I'll make a... Oh, we're going to get a Sunbrung song. No, we're not. I'll make an official announcement. Within the next 24 hours. I'll put it that way. %. I've set it to 20%. Hopefully it's not too loud now. It's so obnoxiously loud for no reason. I think you did, Sap. You made me hungry with that one, mate. Oh! From the 20 bits? I'll have to tell you after the stream. I don't get the data until after the stream. But you'll be surprised how little it is. I'll let you know. I can look at my previous times I've had bits. Actually, I won't know because it's gonna make it one with Guchun's 500 bits, which is crazy. So you'd have to do it like you'd have to be like the only one on the stream to do it, and then I can tell you exactly how much. Just bear in mind, it's nothing close to what you pay for it. So don't think like, oh, you paid like $5 for however many bits, you send that bit in the chat, and I get $5. No. I think I'll get maybe like a quarter if that. Didn't she get cancer, ASR? Or was that somebody else? I don't know anything about what's going on with the Royals. The price for the sub-only giveaway is a 50 either dollar, euro, pound, whatever. But I guess if I buy it, it's £50, right? Yeah, okay. Listen, let me just say £50. £50 gift card. And depending on what platform you are, so it could be Steam, PSN, Xbox, Epic, I guess, if they have their own. I don't know if they do. Basically a £50 gift card of your choice. Put it that way. Hello Tobias, good to see you again. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. No, mod giveaway is something that you've created in your mind. Nobody else has mentioned a mod giveaway but you. There will not be a mod giveaway. How can I do a mod giveaway with 2 mods? Yeah, apparently so. Amazon do need the cash. Listen, hey, listen, that's how they've gotten where they are, innit? It is what it is. Business is business, man. Business is business. And you can argue that they're giving me a platform. So, hey. And something's better than nothing, I guess. If you want to look at it with like a glass half full point of view. Bits should be 1-to-1. You can argue everything should be like 50-50 in it, but like even subscriptions. Unless it's like a tier 3 or like 5 gifted or 10 gifted, there's no like substantial, like weighty income from it on my side. Like all the tier 1s, I don't make much for the tier 1s. I think I make like one something. So even when I was considering the financials for these giveaways, like it would be smarter to not have tier 1 subs in that giveaway. It would be smarter. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to include it, but from a financial point of view, it would be smarter. Yeah, from what I've heard, yeah, Twitch used to be much better than what it is now. Thank you, Tobias. I haven't yet played OMSI 2 since yesterday's stream, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. I will be, you know what? I think for the next OMSI stream, I'll probably be spending some time on it. Thank you. No, the glass half full, glass half empty thing. I'm only using it for that particular use case. In that particular example, generally speaking, I'm just real. Like, I call it how it is. Right? I'm not optimistic. I'm not pessimistic. I like to think I call it for what it is. what ends up being like a logical thought process to me. Enjoy your run, ASR. Tier 1 is the lowest, yeah, the 5 a month. Euros, pounds, dollars, I think. I don't know. Wait, what? Oh, Sammy, she was with Twitch. Your wife. I feel like you've told me that before. You've told me something like that before. And it's like cloudy in my memory. AI, that's Nabil's job. With me, you just get what you get, mate. Like it or not. If I don't like it, I'm dearly I'm not sorry actually. It is what it is. I'm always ready to become a better man. But personality wise, it is what it is. Yeah, you have, Sammy. Yeah, you have. You definitely have. I didn't know about the Stream Elements one though. That's a surprise to me. That sticks out to me as new information. And now I've never heard of Disobey. How did it operate? It's a new one for my brain cells to piece together. The glass has been smashed into 1,000,000 pieces. And the bill's very like straight, which I like. I like that. I never said 50% capacity. I said like a normal person, half full. I will never come out as AI. How about that? Can't fool me. Gives exclusively brand deals for streamers. Okay, nice. Nice. I don't know how much you would know, Sammy, of her work, but what's like the usual what would the numbers usually be like before like a company considers a streamer worthy of being sponsored? Like roughly. Why not half? Listen, the glass is half empty if the last thing that was done from it was that the liquid exited, whether somebody drank out of it or somebody poured out of it. If the glass is half full, then the last thing that was done was that the glass was filled. Call it for what it is. Welcome. Welcome to my mind. Yeah, nerds, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it coming, but yeah, fair enough, you did call it. What do you mean it's half full no matter what? It's not half full no matter what. It's half empty. If you were pouring out, you were emptying it, yeah? You were emptying it, but you didn't finish emptying it. Then you've left it half empty because you were emptying it. If you were filling it, but you didn't finish filling it, you've left it half full because you were going towards making it full. At least 50 concurrent viewers. That's actually a lot less than I thought. I thought it would be similar to Twitch's requirement to be a partner, which is 75, I think. 75 concurrent viewers on average, which is a lot. Don't think I'll get that with TSW. But 50 is not too bad. I think 50 is achievable with TSW. If I was only streaming TSW, I think I could do 50 concurrent viewers. Give me like 2 years. I think if I stream consistently for 2 years, I think we could do like I've only just managed to cross the threshold into like regularly getting double-digit concurrent viewers. It's just quite impressive from my kind of like expectations. 50 is indeed a lot, but achievable. But then again, I don't know. So like, for example, Ali, who I used to role play with, she's got one sponsor. I think it's an energy drink. I think a type of drink. But I think she gets on average like not too much more than me concurrently. So I don't know how she's pulled that out of the bag. She's got a ton of followers though, so maybe it's something to do with that. I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of streamers with like thousands of followers and like less than 50 concurrent viewers on average. If the glass is Half-Life ASR, then it's nothing to do with me. campaign where they specifically wanted more streamers with low viewer numbers. Huh. That's for Marvel Rivals. Interesting. I appreciate it, Sammy. That's huge, man. Like I appreciate that a lot more than you probably think. And I'm all ears as well. If there's like something that constantly works for streamers that she works with, that boosts, you know, viewership, concurrent viewership, or any of those metrics that matter, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. I'm always looking to do better, get bigger, all that good stuff. I am the opportunist. Yeah, half full is 50%, nerd. So is half empty. Half empty is also 50%. So you could say the exact same thing about half empty. TikTok and Instagram activity. Okay, that is noted. I do have TikTok. I do have stuff there. I don't post on there regularly. I do have an Instagram. I don't post on there. I don't post on there. I've got like 2 posts from about 3 years ago. So I'll bear that in mind. I just don't know how to turn, like, I don't know how to make, I don't know what sort of TikTok stuff I would make from my streams, you know? Because it would be mostly my streams rather than my videos. And I've got video content there, like content that I've made from my YouTube videos. But it's the streams that are more active and, you know, more prevalent. And I've got no clue what to make into a short from my, like, to go through like hours of video looking for moments to make into a TikTok. I don't know, man. There's an AI that apparently does that. I might have a look at it, give it a go. But there's no way I can do that myself. I don't know how other people do it. I don't know if they've got like people working for them or whether they use AI software. And in all cases, I guess that the opportunist comes out on top. The business analyst thinks the glass can be... How can we make the glass smaller but get more liquid into it? What do you mean half empty is minus 50%? So there's minus liquid. What are you waffling about, nerd? No. Listen, what I said was correct. It literally is the most logical point of view. Sims are not popular on TikTok? Nah. Most popular, I know what's popular on TikTok. And it's not the content I make. That's another thing. Unless I have like a funny moment or whatever on TikTok, on stream, like me saying something or something of the sort, the content itself is not TikTok worthy, if we're being honest. But yeah, there is I forgot about it. There was an AI that I came across that apparently will go through your streams and like find and make like shorts and TikToks from it. They just have an editor that works for them, yeah. And sometimes it's just mods. So some content creators have obviously they're quite a bit bigger than I am, but they've got mods that just go hard for them in terms of stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a matter of grafting a bit, innit? Making our way there. ASR, if I did any conspiracy videos, it would be either in connected to something that I'm actually genuinely interested in, or completely AI generated, which I have a program on standby for that. That will completely AI generated. It's disgusting, but hey, I dabbled with it before. But if you like subscribe to them, of course, then you get all sorts of extra benefits that would make it worthwhile. And I'm considering having it there. Or outsource social media sites to a marketing firm. Oh. Oh. I didn't. Could you possibly message me on Discord like some more information about that, Sammy? If you've got the time. When you've got the time. That's completely new to me. Nabil would terminate the half. Oh yeah, if Nabil was here, he'd have shut it down a long time ago with some AI statement. Sap, I'm with you, bro. I've got an Instagram. Nabil and Jackson, I guess. I think Jackson found it. I've got like a personal Instagram. I don't have any posts. I don't post. I go in there to just watch stuff and pass time and like stuff and find out stuff. That's why it's difficult for me to even post for LWD, because even for my own, I just don't do that. Like it doesn't come naturally to me. Thank you, Sammy. That's I'm honored. That's a lot coming from you. Thank you. That's good. I'm good to hear that. ASR, like I don't know, man. Like I don't know. It's got to be something really. It wouldn't be serious. It would be like a sarcastic conspiracy theory, like something just stupid but funny and really dumb. Maybe, I don't know. I can't say I've considered it before, to be honest. But hey, I don't know. You never know. Yeah, but even the crashes themselves, no, they're not. They're funny when you're watching it live and you're involved. You're talking or whatever. You're part of the stream. I guess even if you're lurking, you're still part of the stream in that sense. But if you were to come across any of those crashes as you're scrolling through TikTok or Insta or YouTube Shorts, they're not good. They're not gonna hit the same. They're just gonna be like, you know. So yeah, that's why I've always been just not really super active on TikTok. I guess I just don't know what to put on, man. Like a lot, and it helps when you guys clip stuff as well. Not that I'm asking you to do it, but I'm just saying it goes a long way. If you see all like 90% of my TikToks and YouTube Shorts are clips from streams. Yeah, because I can't revisit. I don't know when things happen. I don't note down times for certain events, so I can't like go back to a particular moment without really like looking through bit by bit from the stream, watching it back. Welcome back, Jackson. Good to see you again. This is our last one, by the way. No, it needs to be done by 6. Hold on. It needs to be done by 6. That's an hour from now. Okay, maybe I'll find some short little run to do at some point. With the secrets of the London. You know what? I do have some secrets of the London Underground. Yes, I'm proud of that. That's what I'm saying, though, Domi. The funny moments, the funny on stream. If you're like on the stream, you're watching, you're engaged, you're with me, you're live. But when you watch it later on, or if you're somebody else that doesn't know me, doesn't know my streams, and you just happen to come across those particular moments, they just won't hit the same. Some of them do, I feel like, but a lot of them don't. I deleted my Twitter. I had a Twitter account. I deleted it. Yes, Hanau, Domi. The land of 2 FPS. Although he seems to be doing pretty well at the moment. TikTok is brain rot depending on what you watch. The algorithm, it will try to push certain things onto you, but ultimately you decide. Like I control my Instagram algorithm. I've learned how to control it. Like within a minute I can change what my whole explore page would be in a minute. TikTok, I'm not really on TikTok too much anyway. I think I've kind of figured out how it works. But I don't really care about TikTok, to be honest. I post more than I watch, which tells you a lot. If you look at my my numbers, not my numbers, my content on there. Jackson, those are two quiet different routes. Personally, for me, it would be London Overground. But it depends on what you're into. Those are very different routes. Both very good. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Both very good routes, just very different in the experience they provide. Yeah, Sammy, that's perfect, mate. I don't think I'll make it exactly to 6 anyway. Probably, ideally, sign out at like 10 to quarter to. Is go find some food. If you can order like a sides, yeah, sides is my favorite takeaway of all time. And yes, I initially did it because I was a sidemen fanboy, but not fanboy, but I was a fan of them. But it actually turned out to be the best takeaway to date that I've had, closely followed by Wingstop. So if you can order a sides, go ahead. If not, get a Wingstop. If you can't get either because they're not available everywhere, then it just simply depends on where you are in it and what's around. Yeah, ASR, it's been like that since TSW4 or TSW3, whenever they brought this bollocks of dynamic weather, and amongst all the complaints, they haven't done anything about it. So live with it, deal with it, like all of us. We have no choice. We are slaves to whatever Dovetail desire upon us. Domi, I don't know. Go and check. Like, it's not going to be too far down. Not much. Not much. The only shorts that I can say off the top of my head are done well were the ICE train going at like 300 and something miles an hour. Or 250 or whatever it was. And what was the other one? The Hill Start Guide. I feel like it was another one. Oh yeah, the two 377s crashing into each other. That was the worst of the bunch. Rhine-Ruhr Austin. I know Rhine-Ruhr Austin to be a good route, but it's an older route, so timetable is lacking a little bit compared to the more recent stuff. TOD3. I would put it third in that list of those 3 routes that you've mentioned. Mackey's KFC GDK. Oh, I do like a GDK, you know, it's pricey. It's pricey, but I do like a GDK. I also really like a KFC. Listen, I'm a foodie, bro. Like, I'm gonna like lust over all of them. So I don't know, man. GDK and KFC are top though for me on that list, and then Mackey's. I don't really know any burrito places. Chippy, I guess you get a solid doner kebab, perhaps. I'm not really one for actual fish and chips. Yeah, ultimately, it's up to you, man. Fair enough, Jackson. That's a hell of a U-turn. ASR, from my experience, they've all worked accordingly. As long as I'm driving like an 87, all the neutral sections work. Class 700 is you get good value for your money with that. You get a ton of journey mode. You get a whole new journey mode chapter on Southeastern High Speed. And I feel like it's just a good train to run in its own. No, size is not size only, no. You get some banging mains. Yeah, honestly, Sammy, from what I've heard, I haven't spent a ton of time on it myself, But from what I've heard, there's not a great deal of replayability with Glossop Line. But honestly, for £4, I think you'll get £4 worth of value from it. Hello, Jake. It has been a long time indeed, mate. How you been? Newly opened, yeah, might as well then. Might as well, man. I usually get a what's like the orange box? Is that a boss box? I usually get the boss box with the little size it comes with. What was the most recent one I got? Large mixed wrap or whatever. With salads, no tomatoes, of course. And then I got chips. I think it comes with fries. And there's something else that comes with cheese bites as well, cheese bites. But on Deliveroo, there's like a deal. You spend an amount and you get some free items. Because I crossed that amount, I got for free some, what's the pastry? Yeah, it's like a pastry roll. And there's like, you can get like stuff inside like meat, veggie sometimes. But it's like a small little roll. I forgot the name of it. You get them in a lot of Chinese dishes. But yeah, I got that basically. Honestly, Dommy, as long as you've got a model train collection, whatever you've got there, you're lucky to have. Jackson, trackside Tim is nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. I don't know where he is. Is that drive worth it for a Five Guys, Sammy? I've never had Five Guys. I'm allergic to nuts. And they cook their fries in peanut oil for whatever reason. I guess there's some reason for it, but I don't know it. So I've never had Five Guys. I can't have it. Jake, moving on to PC for your gaming is the best decision you could possibly make, mate. Don't worry. You'll be alright. I don't want to go any harder on the brakes, you know. If I get his wrong number, I'm going to be very upset. Okay, we made it. I was really hard on the brakes. Spring roll, thank you, Code Monkey, yes. Yes. I think it had like beef in it or meat or something. Jackson, I don't have any issue with that. They've expanded to be in... They've expanded their business side a lot. And as much as a lot of their fans are children, a lot of the fans are also over 18. So it's not because they've got some children fans that they're only gonna cater to them. So no, I'm cool with it. I understand if there was any disgruntlement about it, but personally, I ain't got an issue with it at all. Glad that you've been working well, Jake, man. I hope you're reaping the fruits. Happy New Year to you as well, by the way. I am allergic to nuts, Tommy, yes. Cue the bollock jokes. It's immense. I'm missing out then, eh? I've heard that it's not great, you know. I don't know. Maybe I sold it to like not feel like I'm missing out, but I don't know, man. I haven't heard, the thing is, I used to hear good things about Five Guys, but more recently, not anymore, man. Not really. It better be awesome, nerds. That the Arabic translation of that, or the English translation of that, is the heaven. So it better taste like heaven. Does your allergies include peanuts as well, Jackson? Because they cook their fries in peanut oil. Well, in the UK. I don't know if it's different in Germany, but in the UK they do. Outgrew KSI. Have they? KSI's still very much a part of the whole crew, no? I don't watch them as much as I used to. I've been watching the Sidemen Sundays recently, though. But I don't really watch more Sidemen and stuff anymore. I used to not miss an episode, man. And then I just like, I don't know, I just lost interest. It's Evan. You should send me some notes. Get them to open up a branch in London. Bad music hiding is massive for it. Have you got some sort of beef with him? That's crazy, Jackson. Good for you. I personally would not be taking that risk. I advise you don't continue, but I can't stop you in it. If it's not done anything to you thus far, then I guess you should be alright in it. But that's crazy. So does that mean that the peanut oil is not made from peanuts? Or maybe does like whatever triggers that allergy, does it break up from a peanut, going from a peanut to becoming oil? That's really strange. I'm going to look into that. That's really strange. I'm quiet. Peanuts do quite a lot of harm to me as well. Macadamia, almonds, Brazil, and peanuts were my like worst ones that I react to. Thank you, Nerd. No way. So have you had like a personal like encounter with him? No, say the workers couldn't stand him. That is hilarious. You know what? In that case, understandable. Like that is actually valid. Like you're not just hating, like a lot of people do for the sake of it. Like that's actually completely valid. That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I've heard some things here and there. I don't know the details of like the good or bad points of that link up. I don't know them enough, but generally speaking, I will always have respect for someone who's hardworking, and I think whatever bad he's done, you can't take away that he's a hardworking fella and that he's been hardworking for the past decade and more. Nobody's perfect, and I don't want to be that person who writes off somebody's years and years of hard work over one or two things here and there. Again, I don't know what scandals he's involved in and stuff like that. But I know people tend to be very quickly to bring somebody down, and that's why I'm always wary whenever something comes at me in chat. I'm always right, but like, tell me more. Like, give me all the details. Why is this? Why is that? I always tend to like look into things. Because whenever it's something negative, people are always quicker and have more vim for it, unfortunately. Yeah, the whole body in the forest thing, yeah. That was a great. That was a great. There's no argument to be made there. I know Jackson's a full-time KSI hater. That's not news to me. I acknowledged. It was for the 100 speedboard. I acknowledged it. And I was surprised that the 1000 hertz didn't come on. I'm not taking responsibility for that one. I acknowledged it. It was 100 board. It was 100 yellow board, and I went past it and I hit the acknowledge button. I haven't started slowing down for it from a while ago. I don't know about the crypto stuff, Sammy. That's what I've heard bits and pieces about here and there, but I actually don't know the details of that. I'm gonna have to unlock my doors here, really. Fair enough, Sammy. To be fair, from what it seems like, there is a lot of information out there on the net. But yeah, when you're close to that kind of thing, you don't really know where the line is. So yeah, better safe than sorry. I completely understand. Monkey, I was doing almost 140. Almost 140. But I started slowing down instantly. It most likely was my fault. Probably. I don't see it. I don't see it. Simra was literally unplayable with Windows 7. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of games are. Well. What if you do the whole compatibility thing? Does that change anything? When you right click and you do, you know, you can make a program run as if it's in a different version of Windows. But I think that only works for backwards, not forwards. Honestly, ASR, I don't think it's that deep. Like, I don't know, man. At that point, just move on to another version of Windows, man. Jackson, you're asking the wrong person, mate. I couldn't tell you. Where is it? Was it this one? No, it's this one. RB85. I just spammed hella buttons just then. I couldn't grab the details of the just an end point and start point. Absolutely no business being there. Really? I don't know then, mate. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, but ASR, like, at that point, it's not fun. It's not fun. I don't know. I know people like have their favorite operating system, and will die on that hill, but It's not that deep, man. Damn, we should be on 40 now. Oh no, I'm on dynamic brake. Oh. No wonder we went slowing down. Look at that, isn't that a shocker? Okay, they didn't want to slow down that much. Welcome back to 2 FPS land, by the way. Sammy, personally, no. I know it's not very helpful. But I've had my eye on it since release. I've honestly had my eye on it since release. And it just doesn't it just doesn't yet seem to be in the place where it would be worth buying, to be honest. Gross, yeah. I saw Gross Umstead. I didn't see the other destination, but Frankfurt would make sense, I guess. Don't get parked there. I don't know. That's very strange then. Yeah, it's sick that it's like a 1-to-1 scale Barcelona. I love that. And that's what had me excited from way before release. I had my eye on it from like the moment it was first announced. N4Sir, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. You're welcome to the Discord as well. Exclamation mark Discord in chat. You're all welcome if you're not in the Discord already. You're on 50 in vouchers. I mean, I guess it could be worth it, maybe. Like, if you've got 150 and there's nothing else that you've got your eye on, it could be worth taking a dive. They will abandon it. You think so, ASR? I've been surprised with how, like, how often they've been updating it. Camera did, yeah, don't be surprised, mate. Expect the camera to die. We're in Frankfurt. We deliver light bulbs to these stations. Could do some more lighting, definitely. What ASR in Taxi Live? I don't know. I'll check the Steam page every now and again. I'll see some decent stuff there. Doesn't seem like they're paid. Unless you've obviously paid for the game. But yeah, the train life abandonment isn't a good sign if we're being honest. You're calling a spade a spade. They're there, Jackson. I haven't forgotten about them. They're there. I was just looking through them. I think it was yesterday or the day before. No, I think your stream is so delayed because of your whatever you do to avoid ads. That Twitch player. Hey, so that's the thing. That's what I'm waiting for. I want to have a good experience driving on it. I want the AI to be at least bloody decent. Yeah, thank you. The camera will come back, don't worry. Those UK police sirens. I think they're ambulance sirens, but there's a very slight variation in the ambulance and police tone. Right, we've got 20 minutes or so left. We'll do these next. Is there any short run for the... Where's the MBTA? Where's MBTA? What's it called? I thought it was MBTA commuter. Oh, Boston to Worcester. That makes sense. $45 Why haven't I done these? Are these new? Draft day. What on earth? Are these gameplay pack stuff? Where did these come from? Anyway, we'll work about that after. You know what we could do? We could do a cheeky little overground run on the West Coast Main Line. It's the performance that I'm worried about on that route, though. It's very questionable. 7s and 3s, isn't it? Oh, they're a lot longer than I expected. I'll bet underground route. Stay loyal to my company. Pardon me. Sammy, I looked at SnowRunner again in Steam over the during the winter sale, and it's a game that I feel like I'd need to put in a lot of time into, and I know I won't be doing that. Not with Cyberpunk being like my story kind of base game that I'm currently playing, TSW, the truck sims. I just don't see how it'd fit it, and it really, really, really feels like it would just be a waste of time. Not waste of time, sorry, a waste of money. If I was to go for the purchase. I'm shocked that these trains are still like going strong. I think that they're the oldest stock on the underground. I wish all of them had like you could change them like that so quick. I didn't know it had the speed control. What do you mean you know that the loyalty won't last long, Dommy? What are you implying? Oh look, Alstom. They've actually got the Alstom logo branding. Why would it frustrate you, nerd? Why would SnowRunner frustrate you? 800 hours in, Sam. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. If I had the time to get to dedicate that sort of time to it, I would have it already. But yeah, I don't. Not right now, anyway. You agree as well? What about it's frustrating? I don't think I would see that as like a feedback for it. Yeah, Jackson. Fortunately, I guess I'm gonna give you a clue as to where I mainly work. But yeah, I'll be seeing a lot of them. So I'm looking forward to them as well. And they're gonna help us a lot at the moment of what's going on. That line is suffering a lot right now. It's constantly in a state of severe delays. Constantly. It was busy, you know. 2 underground trains going side by side together. I thought I was on an overground train at first. I watched a couple, nerds. I didn't get like a this game is quite annoying or frustrating vibe from the videos I've seen. You're lucky. It's lucky. It's crazy that you've seen them before I have, Jackson. It obviously makes sense, but you know what I mean. So does something like that happen often, Sammy? Because yeah, if something like that's always happening, I can understand the frustration. And I said I thought about you like 2 minutes ago. I was like, oh yeah, you've probably left. That wasn't during work though, Dommy. That was a different station to the one I work at. I didn't work that evening. I meant to wear my uniform. I don't want to get myself in wahala. No, train driver. We all have the same uniform. Okay, yeah, fair enough, nerd. Fair enough. I can definitely understand the frustration in that case. Yeah, illicit. Coming in from some depot. Don't know what it's called. It's an Alstom depot. You don't believe me. Yeah, take whatever. I mean, I can literally just slap on the uniform and then you get it, but what the implications of that will be, I'd rather not find out. I'll probably be alright, like in all honesty. It's just a matter of like risk. Like why risk that, you know? You hear them, I know. For example, I know this is completely different and like probably a lot more understandable, but the Piccadilly line driver who was making content, he's no longer allowed to make content. And from the little I gathered from the little I watched of his quite long video, I think he might have gotten a bit of trouble as well. So yeah, I just yeah play it safe in it. No, it's just a normal shirt, innit? It's cold. You know how cold it is in the UK now? It's below freezing. And, like, our houses aren't... You'd think our houses are made for the cold. They're not. Our houses are almost as cold as it is outside. It's ridiculous. Yeah, but listen, you never know, man. You never know. Better safe than sorry, innit? Better safe than sorry. I did actually plan at one point to make, like, a series on, like, from the beginning, from applying until getting it. Just better safe than sorry, man. Some stories I've heard, like internally, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. They're very careful about their image. Should use that advertising. Yeah. Yeah. His videos were very informative. Very informative. Yeah, that as well, Ella said. That as well. 2 degrees there, Dommy. Yeah. It's just Europe in general now, isn't it? And there's not many Londoners here, notes. But if you not see me, bear in mind, I mainly work night tube. So number one is you'd have to be traveling at some point between, like, just night working hours. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You caught me ready, Ellison, is it? What are you saying? Leicester Square? Yes, the only thing is, no, you're on the other side of the planet. So I don't know how that would work for you. Oh, if you bring me snacks, they're on my good side, mate. I will tap you. I will tap you right through. Yeah, that's a free journey for you. That was a joke. That was just a joke. Something's going flying past on the main line. Got a 710 on our right. I've always found this part of the underground very interesting, with like the underground and overground running side by side. That was indeed a joke. Let me make that loud and clear. You know what they've got so spot on? I would never stop that. See this right here. See that like dirtiness here, where they've put the thing over the main thing. That is seen so often. They have banged it. That is such like a small piece of detail. Right, it won me over when I first saw it. The Wombles. I never watched the Wombles. I know about them. Weird little characters, isn't it? The two little characters. Now you won't get access to the Queen, but you'll get access to me, mate. The crazy thing is, Jackson, there are people who would eat that. Crazy to think, isn't it? Like, we share our planet with like people very different to us. I'll put it that way. In our day-to-day lives, in our desires, our goals. And as I said, last Saturday night, I had to deal with like an incident. Somebody fell in an escalator, smacked their heads. That was my first experience of, you know, kicking into action, dealing with something. There was something yesterday as well that pops off. It's a guy moving mad on the train. They didn't want to get off. Other than that, yeah, to be honest, nothing beyond what you'd expect from an everyday shift. I am nothing like the Queen, nerd. Royalty, yes, but like the Queen, no. Oh yeah, of course, LSEDs, of course, absolutely. No, Jackson, no, no, I didn't mean me. Oh, you're gonna make me sick. I didn't mean me. No, nerd, Jackson, please. Please. Oh, thank you, my man. No, I'm not Royal Highness. Just a royal. New Year's was nuts. I know. I was on the train home at like 3 in the morning, 3 something in the morning, and it was just busy. People walking hella like I don't think you understand. Please, yeah. When you're on a platform, there's no need to be so close to the edge. You don't know what we go through watching the cameras and seeing someone close to the edge, especially on a Friday or Saturday night when you know they're drunk. Bro, there was a situation like 2 weeks ago, I think. I was sitting in the control room and I'm watching the cameras and there's a guy who's just wobbling about and he got beyond the yellow line. My heart was in my throat. Don't want to be dealing with that, man. Don't want to be dealing with that. And just people generally walking close to the edge, like, the cameras are always being watched, always. Don't give us heart attacks, man. Please. Please, we'd really appreciate it. I'm God's heir. That's my crown. Stop the yap. Like I always say, Jackson, I'm a gentleman. All right, I like to behave as such. So please, after you stop the yap, and perhaps I will be inspired to do likewise. Enforced by sniper. Well, Domi, that's the thing. Like, they're not guaranteed. It's not you're like you're going to die 100%. But it's all it's what we need to do in that situation. Oh God. Did we stop before it? Oh my God. That's probably the closest I've been. Jesus. No, Sammy, please tell Jackson. Jackson was like, and Jackson and a couple others were very baffled when they learned that we have staff on the underground. Like, they didn't understand why. Please, please, man. Like, please explain. The underground cannot operate without staff. It cannot operate without staff. ASR, it unfortunately happens almost daily, I think, man. And it's just, yeah, it's like, yeah, yeah. We don't need to experience that in it. Don't enforce it upon us. Oh, the brakes are gonna be hot. Goodness me. That was just a brake test. Yeah. I'm glad you understood. I've seen videos of stuff like that, Domi. But no, I've never seen it in reality, in real life. Absolutely, Ella said. Absolutely. An absolute death pit. My controller died. That timing was impeccable. Not impeccable, incredible. Enforcer, just put people in automated pods with the TV inside. What do you mean? Like what? Like the staff? I can hear the overground chain. Where is it? Oh, here you are. Hello. Oh, nice ASR. More compatibility with other maps. I'm all for it. I am absolutely all for it. Nerds, that is a perfect idea, mate. A perfect. Similar to what I had to deal with, Jackson. Like when I mentioned somebody falling on an escalator. Things happen. Things happen. London is a city full of NPCs, and you don't really see it until you until you're in a particular position. Why has my cruise video got a dislike? What's there to dislike? The title says it's a cruise with a Honda 2000 GT. The video is me cruising with a Honda 2000 GT. What's there to dislike? I don't understand. I'm all for disliking videos, but like the title is accurate. The video is accurate. What more do you want from me? Right, boys, who are you raiding? Who are we raiding? The Honda's a dislike. Then just don't watch the video. ASR said these nuts. You know what? If there's somebody with the name of these nuts, they're getting raided. There is, and they're live. CED's nuts. It's a woman. Why has she called herself these nuts? You know what? I'm doing it. I'm raiding her. It's Call of Duty, by the way. So good. So Call of Duty from TSW. Enjoy it. But hey, I do as the people want. Right, my people. It has been a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining me this Saturday evening. I bid you a lovely rest of your weekend. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, keep an eye on Discord for the announcement. ! Discord in chat to get the link to the Discord if you're not part yet. I highly recommend you get involved. There's a lot of announcements, news, stuff, chats, pictures, videos, everything there. And yeah, until next time, have a lovely rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe. Health is wealth. And until next time, peace out.